Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing good. And if this is your first time on my channel, you are absolutely welcome. My name is Detangling and I create natural hair and lifestyle content. Okay, so today's video is going to be a wash day routine, and this is the hair that we are dealing with today. This is the state of her hair. She just took down a protective style braids, to be specific, and you know how your hair is whenever you take down braids. You will have a lot of knots and tangles, and the roots will be really matted. That is exactly the situation that we have here. So the ideal thing would actually be for her to detangle each section as she's taking down the braids, but that was not what she did, and this is what we have to deal with now. So the first thing I did was definitely to detangle the hair, because it wouldn't make sense if I just hop into the sink and start washing her hair like that. I am definitely going to deal with a lot of tangles later on. So I decided to detangle her hair first, and what I did was to spray her hair with some water, because that hair was very dry. So I sprayed her hair with some water just to get some water in it, and then I went ahead to apply some detangling products all over her hair. And honestly speaking, if you do not have a detangling product, like a detangler to be specific, you can use a rinse out conditioner or a leave-in conditioner. If you don't mind using a leave-in conditioner, as long as it has enough slip, you can just mix it with water and then spray it all over your hair. It should still get the job done, honestly speaking. Okay, so I used this particular detangler. I rubbed it all over her hair. As you are saying it, I made sure that it's melted really well. I rubbed it into her hair really well, all over her hair, and I made sure that I detangled in sections. Even though her hair was short, or her hair is short because this is still how her hair looks. Her hair is short, so I made sure I detangled in section, because the fact that her hair is short doesn't mean that I'm just going to be careless with it. You get what I'm trying to say? So I detangled in sections. I just packed that away, and then because we have the roots of the hair are really matted, so I just took my rat tail comb, the tail of the comb. I just used that to detangle, to remove the knots, and then to remove the matted, the hair that has been matted together, if that makes sense. You get what I'm trying to say? That was exactly what I did. I used the tail of the comb to do that, and I was really careful with it. I took my time, because the fact that it is relaxed hair doesn't mean that you don't have to take your time or you have to be careless with it. Because when I was doing this particular process for her, she kept saying that doing it relaxed hair, should I actually spend this much time on her hair? Like, that was what she was telling me, and I had to explain to her that the fact that it is relaxed hair doesn't mean that you shouldn't take your time to detangle, because it is relaxed. The hair is actually kind of weak already, so you have to take your time to detangle, so that you don't end up with so much breakage. Because if your hair is relaxed and you are trying to retain as much length as possible, because I honestly believe that you can still retain as much length as possible, your hair can still be very healthy even if it is relaxed. Okay, and if you want to make sure that you retain as much length as possible, you want to make sure that whenever you take down protective hairstyles like braids, you are very careful with it, because that is going to make or mar your hair at the end of the day. Braids as a protective hairstyle is supposed to help you retain length. So when you are taking down the braids and the matted roots, and you are not careful with it, you have just defeated the whole process of installing braids as a protective style. Okay, so when I made sure that the rat tail comb could run through the hair really well, I just went in with this wide tooth comb just to comb the hair. And as you can see, it was really easy for me to comb the hair with the wide tooth comb, after making sure that I already removed all the matted roots, the matted hair and tangles and knots. You get what I'm trying to say? Exactly. So that was really easy for me to do, and I just removed all the shed hairs and the little breakage that we may have had. Exactly. So after that, I went into the sink with her, of course, to wash her hair. And because her hair is short and her hair is not a lot, so it was really easy for me to wash. It didn't take me a lot of time, if that makes sense. So I just rinsed out all the detangler that we initially used, and then I used this shampoo. This shampoo is actually a black soap shampoo, and that was what I used initially to wash her hair. And honestly speaking, this particular shampoo worked well. it cleansed the hair really well, it foamed really well, and all of that. It wasn't drying, it wasn't stripping, but at the end of the day, I realized that it kind of left some residue on our scalp, which I didn't really like. And I think I've noticed that with some black soap shampoos that I've used in the past, but this particular one, I've used it on my own hair in the past, and it did not act like this. It did not leave any residue on my scalp. But when I used this for our hair on this particular day, it left some residue, so I just went in with another shampoo that is not black soap based, and then I used it to wash her hair the second time, just to remove all the residue that the initial shampoo left on her hair. Okay, so that was what I did. And like I said, because her hair is short and relaxed, it was really easy for me to handle her hair and all of that. If your hair is longer than this and your hair is relaxed, I would advise that you wash in sections. Okay, I would really advise that you wash in sections, but because her hair is short, I was able to handle everything at once. Okay. Okay, so after shampooing her hair, after rinsing everything, all the shampoo lather, away from her hair, I just went ahead to deep condition her hair. I used a reasonable amount of that. Actually, I used a lot. I used a lot of the deep conditioner all over her hair. The thing is, I really do not know how to be stingy with products. When it comes to hair care products, shampooing, deep conditioning, rinse out conditioner, leave-in conditioner, anything, I really don't know how to be stingy with products, most especially when it comes to deep conditioners. I really don't know how to be stingy with products. So I used, a lot. I could have used, lesser products on this particular day for her hair. Since her hair wasn't like a lot, I could have used lesser, but like I said, I really do not know how to be stingy with products. So I used still a decent amount. I used that all over her hair. I rubbed it in, covering her hair, every single strand of her hair from the root to the tips. I just covered her hair with a shower cap, and I let the product sit in her hair for about 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, just to let the deep conditioner, do the deep moisturizing thing, just let the deep conditioner do its thing, if that makes sense. Then I covered it, like I said, let the deep conditioner do its work, and then I came back to rinse everything off. Okay, but before rinsing everything off completely, I was able to comb her hair, and that's the reason why I said it's actually very important for you to detangle your hair if you are just taking down braids prior to shampooing and deep conditioning your hair. Okay, because if I had not detangled earlier, this particular process that you are seeing me do with his would have been a struggle. Okay, so it was really easy for me to actually comb through her hair now, just to make everything lie flat and smooth. Okay, so that's the reason why I did this again, not because her hair still had tangles. Her hair did not have tangles again at this point. I just wanted everything to be smooth and nice and lay flat. That's the reason why I decided to comb her hair at this point again with the deep conditioner in her hair. Emphasis on that, okay, because I know that there are some people that will still comb their hair without products in it. I mean, why would you even do that? Why would you do that? Like, comb your hair when it is dry? Don't do it. Don't even try it. Okay? Yeah, so that's basically what I just did around, this time. And then I just rinsed out, the whole deep conditioner away from her hair, and I rinsed it thoroughly. I made sure that there was no deep conditioner in her hair at all. Okay? So after deep conditioning her hair, after rinsing out all the deep conditioner in her hair, I went ahead to apply some leave-in hairspray into her hair just to moisturize her hair a little bit, because I realized that with relaxed hair, when I do this, it actually helps the leave-in conditioner to absorb better into her hair strands. Okay, so that's exactly what I did. I applied the leave-in hairspray, thoroughly, but not too much. I didn't use too much for this particular product. I didn't use too much. I didn't want the hair to be dripping wet. I just want it to be a little bit damp. Okay, and after that I went ahead to apply the leave-in conditioner. Okay, so I used a reasonable amount of the leave-in conditioner. I used a reasonable amount of that, not too much, just a reasonable amount, just to cover the hair thoroughly. And I made sure that I covered the hair, like from the root to the strands, to the tips, every strand of her hair. I made sure that every strand of her hair was able to benefit from the leave-in conditioner. Okay, and then I used my hand to rub everything in properly so that the hair can absorb it really well. All right, so after that I just sealed in all the moisture with the black seed oil from Botanics. And if you have been watching my videos, you will definitely know that I have been loving this particular black seed hair serum from Botanics. Okay, so I just applied a reasonable amount of that as well all over her hair to seal in the moisture, to lock in the moisture for a longer time, because I was still going to blow dry the hair. And then I also used the black seed hair serum on her scalp just to give our scalp some shine, because after this particular day we went ahead to do another hairstyle. So I just oiled our scalp to prepare our hair and to prepare our scalp for the hairstyle that we're going to do. All right, so now this is me blow drying the hair just to make sure that the hair, she doesn't sleep with wet hair. Okay, if you don't mind, you can just allow your hair to hair dry. But we did this particular wash day, we washed our hair at night, so I just felt like, let me just blow dry her hair and just blow dry her hair. I used medium heat, and then I think at the point I increased it a little bit. Okay, so that was basically what I did for her hair, and that's basically it for this particular wash day. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you're able to take one or two things away from this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you are yet to do so. Give me a thumbs up and let me hear your comments let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Okay, and I will definitely catch you guys in my next video, which will most probably be the hairstyle that we are going to do after this particular wash day. Okay, bye.